Hi, this is Laura with Following the Paper Trail once again, and this is my first kit album that I've done for Girls Gone Scrappy. That's put together by Marion at apieceofcraft.com. I really love this kit. This is using the Que Sera fabric from Ken Company, and I just adore this paper collection. I had purchased it prior to Marion announcing that this was going to be part of the August kit, and I just adore this paper. I had originally intended to do really intense bright colors using the papers, but what came in the kit was a bit of a surprise. It was colors that I normally wouldn't work in, a lot of yellows and blues. And so I was excited about that. Part of the reason I joined Girls Gone Scrappy and started ordering these kits was because I wanted to work with materials that were selected by somebody else. I'm very comfortable picking my own stuff, so it was fun working with something that somebody else had selected. This is a paper bag album, and I use some cute little baby paper bags. They are like 3.5 by 6 3/4 inch bags that I got at Michael's, so they're not the standard lunch bag size. Need those for next week when the kids start school. But I'd seen so many great paper bag albums, but I wanted a little bit smaller, so I was excited to find those. I also used in this one some canvas, and I did some stitching, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But here on the cover is a close-up photo of my daughter's face, as well as some cardstock die cuts that came in the kit from Marion. Of all the materials in there, I only had one thing left, and that was one of my own personal rules, is I couldn't have more than 3 things left, so I was really excited. The other thing I had left was this nifty envelope with a journaling pad that's in it, and I will use that in the future. I had this much of the paper left, and everything else I used in this, so I was really excited to do that. It had a little chipboard tag in there, and I used that to put her name on, as well as to show these photos came from fall of 2008 till fall of 2009. As a Tim Holtz Love key that I added, and then it had this cute little umbrella charm in the kit, and since we live in the Seattle area, it seemed really appropriate. I named the album A Strike a Pose, because Sarah loves to be in front of the camera, whether she's holding it or not. So a lot of these are self-portraits with the arms stretched out. You never quite know with Sarah if you're going to find what you're going to find when you review pictures on the camera. It has a little magnetic closer using some of the ribbon from the kit. Inside it opens up, and I created a pocket using, there was a top note shape. I cut it in half, used half of it inside here. Half of it is used on the back cover. Little tag that talks about what's in the album, the pictures of Sarah. This first page, it has a couple of butterflies stamped on it. Both Sarah and I absolutely love butterflies, so we added those on. Then used the papers. The paper in the background in all the pages, as well as the background of the chipboard that was used on the cover, I hand painted in kind of a granite type thing. I also hand painted the canvas that's used on the tags. On the back of the tags, it has some ticking. I thought it gave great stripes, so if I want to add some journaling, I could just use a fabric-friendly pen and write some journaling on the back sides of these. There is no paper other than the paper that is attached to the fronts of these tags. These tags are with canvas, interfacing, and the ticking. And I love how they came out. I love doing the stitching. I'm a quilter by profession, and so incorporating the stitching was, I loved it, and I think it's going to become a signature of mine. Also saved a lot on adhesives. So each of the tags is a different shape. Here, Tude, because she may be 9, but she has an attitude. I swear she's 9 going on 16. So this one has an acrylic tag. The paper I put on the back and attach it so that the picture showed through the acrylic. I did some crackle accent on this cardstock die cut that came in the kit, a little charm that says now, because she wants things now when she's got a Tude. Here's some more of the Tude kind of thing with the diva with her big sunglasses on. She was mad about something, it looks like there. This is a transparency die cut that came in the kit, and it was longer than the page, so I used the part that I cut off later on in the album. These are just some little butterflies that I folded so that their wings kind of flapped. Here's the tag that goes with that one. As I said, each of these tags has a different shape, and they are actually on my blog before I put the pictures on, if you want to see how each of the shapes looks and that sort of thing. We flip to this page. It says, "You are so beautiful." This is kind of the bottom part of the paper bags. Has some Pima flowers, a little bit of lace that I stamped with some distressing pads. Then I made a little angel using one of the beads that came in the kit. Have a Tim Holtz treasure safety pin. Here's another of the tags. This one's with Mom. That's me at Mother's Day. I just love how all these tags came out. Kind of gave a shabby chic look. Here we have an S for Sarah with fun. This S was really bright green and turquoise with sparkles on it. So I took my sanding block and just sanded off some of it and then distressed it and it toned it down so it fits in with this layout better. Here's another picture. Here I used some of that transparency and cut it to the shape of the cardstock die cut of the butterfly, and then added some stickles to it and made it look so it's kind of a fluttering butterfly. This one has a copper wire hanger on the tag. I love how these pouches just, everything all just fits right in there. Here she is with her first fish. Here's some of the tickets that came in the kit. And a paper clip. I've never used paper clips before, so it was fun using paper clips. Here's another tag. Here's with her guinea pig that passed away last October from pneumonia. Big trauma. We have 3 guinea pigs. Here she is on our boat. We bought a boat this summer, so that's been, had a lot of fun and smiles on the boat. There she is in the backyard pool. Neither kid liked to even get their face wet before the summer. Now they both swim like fish, so that was a lot of fun. Here's the other half of that little transparency die cut that I talked about. So this little one just fits in there. As you can see, this is those self-portraits that she likes to take. And here's another one. Maybe you can see a little bit down on there. This has got a butterfly stamped on it. And then some more butterflies. Another transparency that came in the kit, and a tag that came in the kit, and I put on there the Made with Love and my name and the date, that sort of thing. Here you can, here on the back side you can even see it better. The hand-painted canvas. I have the canvas that wraps all the way around because this became so thick. I needed something on the back. Here on the back side then, I put in some extra large grommet things. That way it gave, because it was like, I don't have anything to tie stuff to. So, and I put one of those Tim Holtz D, the rings that are the D shape, so it hangs out, so it gives me something to hang it by. It also gave me something to put all the fringy foo-foo stuff on here. And this is a poem that says, "A child is the greatest poem ever known," and finished off with a little bit of bling. So this magnet has got to be the strongest magnet I've ever seen in my life. It's stuck to everything, including my sewing machine when I was stitching. So I'm going to try to do a tutorial on how I hand painted the canvas as well as the paper. Really love that, I think. And I also love doing the stitching. I think that's really going to become a signature of mine. So I had a ton of fun working on this. It was just a great challenge for me working with materials, as I said, that somebody else had selected. And I hope you like it. Thanks a lot.